Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Elkin Athletic Center. Nate Stein with you here on Ensworth Live. It's the final home game of the season, this basketball season. A Final Four berth on the line as the visiting Baylor Red Raiders from Chattanooga are in town to take on your Ensworth Tigers. This is the 1-8 matchup in the Division II AA postseason tournament. Ensworth playing host as the top seed in the tournament. However, without one of their top scorers, Jelani Cambridge, the stellar freshman, is on the sideline with an injury, so she will not be available tonight. Tigers with a little bit of adversity to face here against a talented Baylor squad. Mary Taylor Cowles has led the Tigers to a 16-2 record overall this season. Good for number 3 overall in the state of Tennessee and number 1 in Division II AA to go along with a number 42 national ranking in the USA. Baylor looking to play spoiler in this first round. We'll have all that action for you just after this. We'll go down to the court for the starting lineups. Stay tuned on Ensworth Live.
Number 4, Bella White. Number 10, Brittany Barton. Number 11, Reagan Conley. Number 23, Kadesha Collins. And number 34, Emma Martin. And for your Ensworth Tigers, number 3, William Greenway. Number 4, Keith Martin. Number 5, Jada Woods. Number 24, Sullivan Brown. And number 33, Camille Collier.
Just moments away from tip-off here at the Elkin Athletic Center. The starting lineup first for the Red Raiders. It'll be number 4, Bella White, number 10, Britt Barton, number 11, Reagan Conley, number 23, Kadesha Collins, and number 34, Emma Martin. An experienced Red Raiders side with 3 seniors in the starting lineup, juxtaposed with the youth of your Ensworth Tigers. It'll be Kennedy Cambridge, Keely Martin, Jada Woods, Sullivan Brown, and Camille Collier rounding out the starting 5 for Coach Cowles. Mary Taylor Cowles opting to go with the twin towers of Sullivan Brown and Camille Collier without the freshman Jelani Cambridge available to her. And her sister Kennedy will start things off, missing the layup, stripped away from Collier, handled by Woods, and then poked out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Tigers right off the bat. Martin getting set to send it in. Woods has it at the top of the key. Right back to Woods, guarded by Collins. Into the corner, it's Cambridge. She's gonna take a 3, she's gonna make a 3. A good sign for the Tigers early. When Kennedy Cambridge finds space, she can make the defense pay. Tigers running a soft press, Woods anchoring it in the middle, and it's picked off by Cambridge. Cambridge driving into the paint, has Martin there for the easy 2. This is the recipe and has been the recipe all season for the Tigers. Intensity on defense, fast break points, and a devastating press break as that one's poked away by Collier, and she's whistled for the foul. So Collier will pick up the first foul of the night just 49 seconds into this one. Just as the intensity is the recipe for success, foul trouble can be a recipe for disaster for Ensworth. Something to always keep an eye on when the Tigers are in play. Collins taking it to the right wing. trying to work it inside. That pass a little off the mark, bouncing around. Finally corralled by Barton. She's going to pull it out towards the logo and reset. Directing traffic out up high, guarded by Martin. Now finds Collins. Collins looking for somewhere to go with it. Was trying to find Conley, but she was blanketed by Cambridge. It's back to Barton. Near side, Conley gets it. Cambridge in her jersey. Up high, Collins. She'll take a straightaway three off the glass and in. Well, Baylor able to answer 5-3 your score. And a slower pace here for the Tigers as Cambridge will bring the ball up the court. Dishes it over to Woods and gets it right back. And Cambridge walked with it. She looks surprised by that one. I gotta say, I wasn't looking directly at her feet, so hard to tell, but easily could have shuffled there. So Baylor will take over. Bella White running point. Getting some information from Coach Gibson before getting it across midcourt, guarded by Woods. Working off a screen, kicked out. Barton's gonna try a three now. That one off the money. Collier had it momentarily. It's tipped to Cambridge. And the Tigers off to the races. Cambridge, a wild pass over to Martin. The jumper won't go. Brown got the rebound and picked up, or drew the foul rather. So the freshman Sullivan Brown will head to the line for a pair. That foul's gonna go against the sophomore Bella White, her first of the night, and the first on the Red Raiders. Brown knocks down the first. So number 2 from the charity stripe coming for Brown. And she goes 2 for 2. Good shooting touch for the young forward. Conley has it, trying to break the press, gets it over the top to Barton. Now out to White, working inside. And a wild layup. I think Brown affected that one. She had to, as Martin couldn't range it in. So a forced turnover as that ball goes off the basket stanchion. And the Tigers have a 4-point lead and the ball with 5:30 to play in the first quarter. Cambridge finds Woods. Looking inside, a little alley-oop action. And Kennedy Cambridge on the other end to finish it off. Tigers looking strong off the bat as Barton swings it over to Collins. Collins cut off and she's tripped up, losing the ball out of bounds. Good job by the duo of Martin and Woods to cut her off, trying to take control of the sideline. Collins just got moving a little too fast and lost her footing. Woods with it. Over to Collier. Collier probing left, but is walled off there, so she brings it back up high. Woods drives right through some traffic, and the scoop shot will go. Jada Woods has just been spectacular all season long. And picking up some of the slack here with Jelani Cambridge out of the game. White thought about a three. He's going to work it inside now, and an and-one opportunity. Courtney Rastelli, the senior who has just checked in, will head to the free throw line to try to bring the Red Raiders within 5 points. We'll get a couple subs ahead of the free throw. It'll be Riley Olesic, the freshman for the Red Raiders, and it'll be Camila Garza, the freshman for the Tigers. Rastelli unable to finish, but Conley rises up for the rebound and then blocked by Brown partially. Here comes Cambridge. Thought about a three in transition, swings it over to Woods, and that pass off the mark, but a foul's going to be whistled against Conley, pushing Brown in the back on the entry pass to the Tigers with a bit of luck there to retain possession. I think even without the push, I'm not sure Brown was going to be able to get a hand on that ball. But now Cambridge working on the near side, driving into the lane, throws up a floater and rattles it home. Kennedy Cambridge, the number one option for the Tigers. And now a turnover from the Red Raiders. That was White trying to go full court to Restelli. That one just out of the reach of the senior. Midway point of the first quarter, 13-5, Ensworth on top, forcing turnovers and working into the paint. Been their key all season long, but then they give it right back. Conley jumping the passing lane, driving inside, lays it up and draws the foul. A three-point play opportunity. That'll either be Brown or Woods picking up that foul. We'll wait for the call. They're going to give it to Woods. That's her first. That's 3 already on the Tigers. Just over midway through frame number 1. Kadesha Collins checking back into the game ahead of the Conley free throw shot. And Conley converts on the three-point play. The Ensworth lead back to 5. Woods running point, trying to free up Cambridge off the ball. Finds Garza. Garza working towards the middle of the court, picked up her dribble and kicks it back out towards midcourt. Cambridge probing left, cuts back to the right, into the paint, into the corner. Martin, got it! Keely Martin for 3. An 8-point lead for the Tigers, their largest of the game so far. Olesic with it. Stolen away by Woods, but they're going to whistle her for the foul. Just a little too much contact, trying to swipe that one away. That's already 2 on Jada Woods. We'll see if she stays in the game with a couple of early ones. And Noelle Jamison will get up off the bench and head to the scorer's table ready to check in at the next stoppage. White driving in, hesitated and couldn't finish. Sullivan Brown flying in for the rebound. Woods pushing the pace. Finds Martin. Martin gets it to go. When your bigs run the floor, they get rewarded. Coach Gibson of the Red Raiders is going to take a timeout and talk things over. Ensworth has opened up a double-digit lead. 18-8, just a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here with you on Ensworth Live. And a dream start for the Tigers. There was some worry about offensive production after scoring just 20 points in the entire game against Father Ryan in the regular season finale. But the Tigers doing everything in their power to assuage those fears early on here. 18 points, and we still got 2:45 left in the first quarter. It will be Baylor ball out of the timeout. And Baylor trying to push the pace. Almost caught Ensworth sleeping. They were a little sluggish coming out of that timeout. White swings it over to Restelli. Now Conley up high. Back to White, near side. She's guarded by Garza. Collins trying to work inside. Lost it momentarily, but then able to punch it back out to Conley. Guarded by Cambridge. Using the screen from Restelli. That one won't go as Martin picks it up and draws the foul. Both Restelli and Olesic in the area, and they're going to give that one to Restelli. .210 on the clock as Cambridge brings it up the floor, guarded by Collins. Brown with it. Conley with some aggressive defense and forces the turnover as Brown walked with it. And now Britt Barton will check back into the game, and Kaylee Johnson will come in as well for the Red Raiders. Barton will run point, directing traffic as she gets across midcourt. Guarded by Garza. Swings it through. Now up high, poked away by Cambridge, and she gets the steal. Tigers have numbers if they rush. And Cambridge with the hesitation, drawing the foul. Olesic, the freshman, going to get whistled for that one. Couldn't get out of the way as Cambridge stopped short. Martin into Cambridge. She thought about a quick corner three. Now back up. Martin for another one. That won't go. Tipped out by Brown, but gathered by Barton. Here comes Baylor. Pushing ahead. Olesic across the paint. That's a good find and a good finish. Kaylee Johnson getting the 2 points there with the baseline jumper. 18-10 the score. Cambridge going to slow things down as we approach 1 minute to play in the first. Tigers could hold for the last shot if they want to. Based on the pace so far and based on Cambridge's body language right now, they might be trying to do just that. Now swings it to Jameson. Cambridge right back. And Jameson again. Jameson puts it on the floor, tries to drive baseline, finds Brown at the elbow. Back out to Jameson for three. Count it! Noelle Jameson continues the hot streak from deep for Ensworth. An 11-point lead now, 21-10 with 36 seconds to play. Olesic, guarded by Martin out beyond the three-point line, swings it around to Johnson, now Barton. Barton looking for somewhere to go with it, works it inside to Conley. Conley spinning through the lane, the floater won't go, and the Tigers will get one more look. Cambridge gets it across just ahead of the 10-second count. She's going to get into her motion here with 5 seconds left. Working left, now back to the right, gets a screen from Brown. The floater just rims out as the clock expires on quarter number 1. And a hot start from deep for the Tigers, a major part of their 11-point lead. It's 21-10 as we head to the second quarter. We'll be right back with that action on Ensworth Live. Welcome back to the Elkin Athletic Center here on campus at Ensworth High School. Nate Stein with you here. You're watching playoff basketball on Ensworth Live. The first quarter was all Tigers as they jumped out to an 11-point lead thanks to some hot shooting from deep. Everyone getting in on the action here. Jameson, Woods, Martin, and Cambridge all hitting threes that quarter, and a quick steal as Cambridge poked that one away. Now she'll start the break. Making a move at the top of the key, swings it around. Jameson going to try another one. This one a little short and pulled down by White. White working inside, finds Martin, blocked by Martin. For clarification, found Emma Martin for the Red Raiders, blocked by Keely Martin of the Tigers, but Keely Martin whistled for the foul. And Emma Martin will head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one is good. Martin deliberate from the charity stripe. And she'll go 2 for 2, nothing but nylon there. And now Jada Woods will check back into the game as Noelle Jameson will get a rest. And Woods immediately taking over the ball handling duties. A 9-point Tiger lead, 21-12 here early on in the second quarter. Woods works it inside to Brown. Brown, that pass off the mark. She was looking for Garza, but it's stolen away. And then White able to break out of the trap and get it to Conley. And Conley going to get whistled for the offensive foul, the push-off. The Baylor fans in the arena unhappy with that one. I think it's all about arm extension, and Coach Cowles is going to take this time to talk things over, call a quick timeout, just 56 seconds into the second quarter. You can hear the disagreement in the crowd for the Baylor fans. They did not enjoy that offensive foul call against Reagan Conley, the senior guard. Out of the timeout, it will be Tiger ball. With 7:04 to play in the half. Holding on to a 9-point lead. Martin has it inside to Collier. Collier at the elbow. Finds Cambridge. She steps out beyond three and is fouled during the shot. Kaylee Johnson got her on the arm, and they're going to give her 3 shots for that one. Never want to foul anyone in the act of shooting, but especially when it's from deep. Now that foul just the first on Johnson. And Cambridge knocks down her first. Second from Cambridge, good. She'll have one more. I think a few of the players didn't realize that it was going to be a 3-shot foul as Collier was looking for someone to box out and guard on the inbounds pass. Cambridge makes good on it, going 3 for 3 on that trip. And the Tiger lead's extended out to 12. Inbound to Collins, guarded by Garza. Collins looking for some space down the sideline. Garza able to slow her down momentarily. Now Conley has it. Conley trying to work towards the middle of the court. She'll take a 3 straight on, back iron. Poked away and out of bounds. Last touch off the Red Raiders, so the Tigers will take over. Woods with it, directing traffic from the logo, has Cambridge. Back to Woods. She thought about a corner 3, now drives into the paint. Going across the face of the basket, and a jump ball whistled, both Woods and Conley with their hands on it. And the possession arrow favoring the Tigers here. Woods looking for somewhere to go, gets it in up high. It's Cambridge. Cambridge right back to Woods. Going to fire 3. They're going to whistle her for the travel. Baylor takes over, 6:12 on the clock. White gets it across midcourt, guarded by Woods. White, Euro step, driving in, couldn't finish with the offhand, and Collier's there to clean things up. Cambridge over to Garza. She's going to try a 3. That one too strong. Airmails it, and Baylor's back on offense. Here comes White, but White losing control momentarily, dribbled off her foot, and gives it right back to the Tigers. A messy sequence from both sides there over the past minute or so. Multiple turnovers from both teams as Cambridge spins. And she's whistled for the travel on the step-back baseline jumper. Traveling calls very tight from this referee crew. Nothing like what you'd see if you're watching NBA or WNBA basketball. Give 3-4 steps in those leagues. Not the case here tonight. Collins going to try her arm from deep, and that won't go. Collier chases down the long rebound. Collier slowing things down, avoiding the defender coming back from behind her. That was Conley. Now inside, Collier. An offensive foul. Collier lowering the shoulder there. A very tight game being called both ways here. We got 6 fouls apiece with 4:58 left in the second quarter. That's number 3 on Collier already. She might be done for the half. Would not be surprised if we don't see her till the third quarter. White swings it inside. It's Gordon. Now Conley facing up. And another offensive foul as Cambridge held her ground. That one's going to be number 3 on Conley, so we'll see if Conley stays in the game. She won't. She'll come out immediately after picking up her third. Kaylee Johnson checking in. So both Conley and Collier with 3 fouls early on in this one. Something to keep an eye on throughout the rest of the night. If I had to take a wild guess, I don't think either fan base will be happy with the ref crew after this one, as Cambridge drills a deep 3 with a hand in her face. Tigers up by 15. White pushes it ahead. Over to Gordon. Olesic now. She thought about a 3. Martin has a hand up. Gordon pump fakes, driving inside, steps back, and swings it out to Johnson. White sets up outside. Passes it across. Ball is loose. Woods was on the ground, had possession, but rolling around a little bit. She's whistled for the travel. White now out of the side out of bounds play. We're past the midway point of the second quarter. White tosses it back, and then after the tip, able to regain possession. Johnson thought about a 3 and dishes it back to White. Olesic straight on. She'll fire it. Off the back iron, rebound Woods. Cambridge has it. Looking for some space, makes a move, kicks it out to Garza. She'll try another corner 3, no good. Brown rises up and gets it, then is fouled on the follow-up attempt. So Sullivan Brown will head back to the charity stripe. That's 2 fouls on Courtney Rastelli. 18 fouls on the Red Raiders now, as Brown off the mark with her first attempt. So Barton, Martin, and Collins all checking back into the game for the Red Raiders between free throws. And Brown able to rattle that one home, goes 1 for 2 that trip. 28-12 is your score, 3 minutes plus left in the first half. Barton swings it over to Collins. Now Rastelli at the top of the key. Back to Barton on the right wing, and a great cut from White, and she gets an easy 2, able to get behind the defense. That's a good find from Collins. Woods over to Martin, right back to Woods. Wanted to find Cambridge on the right wing. She brings it back out. Now Garza. Martin, she'll try a corner 3. That one too strong. Rebound Martin. White and Cambridge whistled for the foul. White got past her. She tried to wrap around and poke out the ball from behind, but got the elbow of White instead. That's the first foul on Cambridge of the night. And in the bonus, Bella White will head to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. White can't convert on the first. It comes out to Garza from the long rebound, and then Garza's fouled from behind. This one is going to go against Martin. First on Martin will send Garza to the line for her 1-and-1. Garza can't convert on her attempt. Martin pulled down the board, and then a kick ball against Woods will force the Bears to reset on a baseline out of bounds and allow the Tigers to set up their press. Rastelli gets it into White. White, guarded by Woods, makes a move behind the back to get some space, and she gets it across the half-court line. Over to Collins. Martin looking for somewhere to go. Almost lost it, and now does. Poked away by Surratt. Cambridge driving through the lane. Lots of contact. No whistle that time. And here comes White for the Red Raiders. Kicked out. Now a 3 from Barton off the glass. No good. Woods pulls it down. and Martin is whistled for the foul. A double bonus now for the Tigers, so Woods will have 2 looks at this one. That's 2 fouls now on Emma Martin. First one is good from Woods. And Jada Woods goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and Johnson will check back in for the Red Raiders. Rastelli will go take a seat. 1:44 left in the first half. Collins has it now. The near wing, up high for Johnson. Over to White. White trying to find Barton inside. Pass just a little behind her, and bodies tangled up, and a jump ball whistled. Possession arrow favoring the Red Raiders, so they will retain possession. It'll be a baseline out of bounds. They get in over the top to Olesic. White now with it, working into the lane, guarded by Surratt, blocked by Martin, and then a foul whistled late. So White will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. They're going to get Keely Martin for that foul. That's 2 on Martin. And White will knock down the first. And 2 for 2 goes White on that trip. Martin gets it in to Woods. Woods gets across midcourt. Now trying to find some space using the Cambridge screen. Cambridge out on the logo. Makes a move, tries to get around Collins. Dishes it off to Woods now. Woods backing up, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Martin. Martin trying to get it back to center and then throws it away. Olesic picks that pass off. And then Martin blocks it out of bounds. Able to stop the fast break. The Red Raiders will retain possession, but the Tigers will have a chance to set up their defense with 43 seconds left. Into Collins. Right back to White. She tries to drive baseline, walled off by Woods. Now a deep 3, and that will go. Johnson able to hit that one from deep. Now 11-point lead for the Tigers. Cambridge brings it across midcourt with 20 seconds. We'll see if they try to hold for the last shot. Garza's going to fire a 3. That one way off the mark, possibly partially blocked. But then Surratt strips it and gets the 2 points. Turning nothing into something. Jaden Surratt with the 2. 5 seconds now. The Red Raiders driving in. The wild layup won't go. 2 seconds. Cambridge throws one up a prayer, and that was not close. So we're at halftime here at the Elkin Athletic Center. A choppy first half game, marred by lots and lots of fouls, but a 32-19 Tiger advantage at the half. We'll take a quick break and have the second half of action for you here on Ensworth Live. Welcome back to the Elkin Athletics Center. Nate Stein with you here on Ensworth Live. Halftime break just about wrapped up here between your Ensworth Tigers and the visiting Red Raiders from Baylor. Tigers with a 32-19 lead in what was a very choppy first half. Neither team could truly get into a rhythm because the game, frankly, didn't go on for more than about 30-45 seconds without a foul being called in one direction or the other. The referees calling this very tight, whether it be fouls or travels or anything else. But we're just about ready to get back into basketball. Believe it'll be Tiger ball out of the halftime break. Possession arrow favoring Ensworth at the moment on the scoreboard. We'll see if that holds true. And it will be the Tigers to start with it at midcourt. Woods will kick things off as she gets across midcourt. Over to Cambridge. Back to Woods. Looking for some space to the right. Walled off by Conley. Now she gets into the paint. Finds Collier, and Collier can't finish. But Brown there to clean things up, but she rims that one just out. A few opportunities for the Tigers, but the Twin Towers can't finish down low. Now White's going to step into a three off the mark, off the top of the backboard, and out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Both Conley and Collier in the game with 3 fouls here in the second half. We didn't see either of them for most of the second quarter after both picking up their third foul within about a minute of the second quarter starting. So we'll see if they can clean things up a little bit and earn a little bit more PT. Collier over to Woods. She pump fakes, drives into the lane, steps up, gets the finish and the foul with a little celebration afterwards saying, count that bucket. A 3-point play opportunity from Woods. And Martin's going to get whistled for that foul, and that's going to be her third. Follow-up won't go from Woods, so she can't convert the 3-point play. That one tipped out of bounds. Baylor will retain possession. Inbound to Rastelli. Hands it off to White. Over to Conley. She'll fire a quick three. That one rims out. Rebound Martin. Woods gets across midcourt, checks with Coach Cowles on the play call, and gets it to Cambridge. Cambridge avoiding the trap, driving into the middle of the lane, spins, dishes, Collier baseline jumper, good. Beautiful basketball right there. Cambridge drawing the attention of the defense and finding the open man. And Collier able to finish with the soft touch. 36-19, the Tigers lead now. Collins has it on the left wing, gets it up high. Rastelli loses it momentarily and finds the handle and swings it to White. Rastelli once more can't quite draw it in. I'm not sure she was expecting that pass, kind of looking around like, wait, why is that coming over here? Martin inbounds to Cambridge, guarded by Barton. Cambridge trying to find some space, walled off, now swings it to Woods, inside Brown, and Brown, offensive foul. A little bit of an elbow there through White. She stood her ground and drew the turnover.
Foul number 24, Sullivan Brown as her first, team first.
Just the first foul on Brown, a rare sight in this game with almost 20 fouls called in the first half. Rastelli gets it to Conley. Conley on the right wing, back to White, guarded by Martin. Collins now trying to get it inside to Conley. Conley drives in and finishes with the foul. We'll see who they whistle that one on, and they're going to call it on Sullivan Brown. So Conley will have a chance for a three-point play here. And she's able to knock that one down and convert. Inbound to Cambridge. Guarded full court by Barton. Now Cambridge pushes it ahead to Woods. Collier gets it in the corner. Right back to Woods, poked away momentarily. Tigers with the man advantage as Collins went down in a heap. She's back into the play now. Martin fires a three and rattles it home. So Keely Martin with the hot hand here in the Elkin Athletic Center. 3 3-pointers already for the junior. A 39-22 advantage now for the Tigers with 5 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the third quarter. Out of the timeout, it will be Baylor with possession. We'll have to go the length of the court. See if the Tigers come out in their press. It looks like they're going to play a softer press with Woods patrolling the center of the floor. Cambridge and Martin on the wings near midcourt. Barton gets it across to White. Good press break from the Red Raiders. And then White driving through the lane, and a foul called from the referee standing back at midcourt at that play underneath the basket. And Kennedy Cambridge going to get whistled for the foul. That's her second. And White knocks down her first free throw. And White goes 2 for 2. So White making good on the foul call, earning her 2 points. Now Woods getting past Collins, gets across midcourt, trying to avoid the press inside Collier. Collier threw up a wild shot, partially blocked by Conley and out of bounds. So the Tigers will keep possession. Cambridge getting ready to inbound. Looking for somewhere to go, puts it in up high, finds Woods past the outstretched hands of Collins. Now Woods will slow things down, backing up towards the logo. Cambridge pushes it ahead. Woods with a nice crossover, gets into the paint. Martin, another three. Yes! Keely Martin on fire from deep. The Tiger lead is now 18, their largest of the night. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Up top for Conley. Conley driving in, kicks it out to Barton. She's able to keep that in bounds. Conley gets it right back. Cambridge lost her man for a second, but good help defense from Brown and Martin forcing the miss. And Brown pulls down the rebound. Cambridge slings it in to Collier. Collier, couple tries at it, can't finish. Now Brown cleans it up. Second and third chance opportunities for the Tigers, as Sullivan Brown gets another 2, and the Tigers up by 20. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Barton has it on the left wing. Up high, Rastelli. Now White, she thought about a 3. Conley will take a 3. Front iron, Collier content to let that one bounce out of bounds. A pair of Red Raiders collide trying to save it, but to no avail. And the Tigers will get a look at this one. But first, we'll get a timeout called from the Red Raider sideline. Coach Gibson, and I want to talk this one over, takes a full timeout. We'll take a quick break too. 3:22 on the third quarter clock. Stick with us here on Ensworth Live. out of the timeout, it will be Tiger ball. We'll have to go the length of the floor. Kadesha Collins will try to pick up Woods full court, but Cambridge comes back to take the long inbound pass and avoid the trap. Cambridge driving into the lane, avoids a few defenders and spins it home with the right hand. 46-24, now the score. The Tigers in control of this one with 3 minutes to play in the third. Conley swings it over to Johnson. Now Collins, far side. Trying to work into the paint. Nice spin move, can't get it to go off the glass. Ball tipped around loose, and Keely Martin comes away with it. And Woods gets whistled for the offensive foul there. A little bit of a push-off, trying to shed some space and shed the defender, Kadesha Collins. And that's 3 fouls on Woods now. A handful of players on both sides with 3 fouls in this game. Conley at the top of the key. Gordon now with it. Olesic. Back to Gordon. Gordon looking for some room. Defended by Woods. Entry pass to Conley. Then tipped away by Cambridge. Cambridge avoids the defenders, lays it up with the offhand and gets it to go, splitting the defense to avoid contact. An acrobatic lay-in from Kennedy Cambridge. The Tigers not showing any signs of slowing down, keeping their foot on the gas. A deep 3 off the mark from Barton. A little bit of a heat check trying to gain some momentum there, but the Tigers will hold strong. Woods waiting for the defender. It's Gordon. Now has Collier. Over to Cambridge on the far wing. She'll take a deep 3. That one off the mark. Brown got the rebound and got tangled up, and they're going to give her that one in the act of shooting. She threw up a prayer off on the follow when she felt the contact and earned herself a trip to the charity stripe. Brown knocks down the first. She's been solid from the free throw line tonight. That's being her 3rd trip. She's 4 or 5 thus far. And Brown can't get the second to go. Woods battling for the rebound, and she comes away with it. The Tigers will earn an extra possession here. Minute 20 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Woods bringing it all the way back out towards midcourt, guarded by Rastelli. And now avoiding the trap, moving to her left inside. Cambridge finds Brown. Brown can't finish. Collier with the follow, and she's fouled from behind, so now Collier will head to the charity stripe. That's 3 on Rastelli now. Collier knocks down. And a second from Collier, good. 51-24 with 1:03 left in the third. White bringing the ball up the court. Swings it around. Barton. Barton looking inside. Great cut from Conley. She gets the easy lay-in. Cambridge trying to push the pace here ahead to Martin, and Martin all alone under the basket, but she can't finish. Martin has had the touch from deep, but that one is one that I bet she wishes she had back, as a save from Martin back into White gives her another opportunity, and the floater won't go, and Collier pushes it ahead. Martin that time finishes with the defender on her hip. Couldn't control the easy ones with a little bit higher difficulty level. She's money. 12 seconds. The Red Raiders trying to push and get one more shot before the fourth quarter. White driving into the lane, lays it up and in, and Cambridge will be content to let the third quarter clock run out without inbounding it. So after 3, your score 53-28, Ensworth in control, looking for a Final Four berth. And the Tennessee Division II AA postseason tournament will have the final quarter of action for you right here on Ensworth Live. Welcome back to the Elkin Athletic Center. Nate Stein with you here on Ensworth Live as we head into the fourth quarter. A Final Four berth on the line. The Red Raiders trying to push the pace. The Tigers a little slow coming out of the quarter break. And immediately a foul. That's going to go against Jada Woods, I believe. And if it does, that's 4 on her.
Foul number 5, Jada Woods. That's her 4th, team 5th.
Oh, what sends White to the line, and the first one just rattles out as Kadesha Collins will check in for the Red Raiders. And Noelle Jamison will check in for the Tigers, replacing Woods after she picked up her 4th. White goes 1 for 2 there, knocking down the second half of that trip. Collier gets it into Cambridge. Cambridge doubled, launches it ahead. Brown comes and finds it. And Brown turning it over, trying to get it to Martin down low. Martin's going to get whistled for the foul, trying to make up for the turnover. And that's 3 fouls on Keely Martin now. Pushed ahead to Collins. Barton swings it out to Martin. Collins going to try a 3. That one's good with a hand in her face. And a quick timeout called by Coach Gibson for the Red Raiders, just trying to stop the clock and slow things down. This team has their work cut out for them. Trailing by 21 with 7.5 to play in regulation. Playoff basketball, you have to take every chance you get. You cannot just give up on a game because you think it's an insurmountable deficit. You just have to hope for a miracle. You have to keep calling timeouts, save as much clock as possible. And Coach Gibson with just a quick message. That tells me that all he was trying to do is stop the clock there, not wanting it to continue running and not wanting to allow the Tigers to control the pace of this game. 3 timeouts remaining for Coach Cal, so the Tigers, and just 2 for the Red Raiders. And Sullivan Brown with a mental error there, stepping over the baseline, trying to get that ball in quick. And a quick inbounds pass to Martin for Baylor. Handoff to White. And a quick 3 from Conley. Rebound by Brown. Brown almost coughed it up. Got it over to Jamison, and now a foul whistled. We'll see who that goes against. It's going to go against Conley. That's 4 on her now. So with 7:13 left in regulation, we'll see if Coach Gibson leaves in his senior guard. It looks like he will. Nobody coming over to the scorer's table, so he trusts her experience to play with 4 fouls. Now inside to Brown. She can't get that layup to go, and then Collier picks up her 4th on the loose ball foul. And with the Red Raiders in the bonus, that's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up. So that'll send White back to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. And White can't get that one to go. Conley got the rebound and lost her footing, hit the deck, and a whistle blown there. And Sullivan Brown going to be whistled for that one. So that's 3 fouls on Brown, and Conley will head to the line now to shoot a 1-and-1. Pardon me, they're giving her 2 there. So the first one, no good from Conley. And Martin will check out of the game momentarily as Garza came in. Second one from Conley is pure. Back to a 20-point lead for the Tigers. And Brown coughs it up. White gets the steal, pushes it across to Barton, and Barton finishes for 2. Cambridge looking for somewhere to go, picked up her dribble over to Jamison. Baylor picking up the intensity on the press a little bit as that one is tipped on the entry pass and out of play. Tigers will hold on to it as Jaden Surratt checks in for Noelle Jamison. The Red Raiders trying to get another late sub. This ref crew very disjointed right now. They kept the sub from going and then tried to start play before anybody got back to their places. Disappointing to say the least to see this in a playoff matchup. So now we'll get a 30-second timeout called here and a quick break. Now we're getting the signal that it's going to be a full timeout. None of the refs seem to be paying attention to what the scoring table is trying to say. Now they finally see it. So full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. Stick with us here for the finish of this one on Ensworth Live. Welcome back to Ensworth Live. Nate Stein with you here at the Elkin Athletic Center. 6:44 left to play in regulation. The Tigers trying to finish this one off and earn a Final Four berth. Cambridge working it inside to Collier. Collier finds some space and up and under. Won't go, just off the mark. And Olesic gets the rebound, pushing the pace. Conley driving into the lane. And Conley can't finish. Ball still loose, and now a foul called. Whistle goes off. And they're going to call that one on Jaden Surratt. Foul number 9 on the Tigers in the second half. So that'll be a 1-and-1, the final 1-and-1 for the Red Raiders. It'll be 2 shots moving forward for each foul against the Tigers. And the first one is good from Martin. She earns her second. And Martin goes 2 for 2 there. So a 16-point lead for the Tigers, who have led by as many as 24. Cambridge looking to break the press, finds Woods. And Woods gets across midcourt, and she'll pull things back to try to take as much clock as possible. Woods looks off the defender, kicks it to Surratt. She fires a 3 and drills it. The Tigers finally able to break that scoring drought. They get a bucket with 6 minutes to play. And the lead is back to 19. Collins going to try to match with a deep 3, and she hits it. Cambridge hustling to get across midcourt, gets it to Collier. And Collier draws the foul on the pump fake, got the freshman Olesic into the air. That's just 2 on Olesic. And 5 team fouls on the Red Raiders here in the second half. Garza throwing it in up high over the head of Barton to get to Cambridge. Cambridge slings it over to Woods. Woods driving into the lane, goes up, and that shot was affected by Conley, who comes away with it. Conley driving into the paint, and she finishes through the contact, gets the foul and the bucket, and one opportunity. I think that's going to go against Kennedy Cambridge. She is upset. That's 3 on Cambridge. And Bella White will check back into the game for Britt Barton. Keely Martin getting ready to check back in for the Tigers. Conley able to finish off the three-point play. And back to a 14-point advantage for the Tigers. 56-43 into Cambridge. Now Woods. Woods guarded by Martin, looking for somewhere to go, trying to avoid the trap, and Woods loses the ball, picked up by Conley. Numbers for the Raiders, and White will finish for 2. Martin almost got the steal, but couldn't keep it in bounds. And Woods looking around for a little bit of assistance from her teammates, saying, hey, they're going to throw the press. We need more people to be down here. Now Cambridge with the long ball to Martin to get it across midcourt. She'll slow things down and get it to Woods. Woods telegraphed that one to Collier, picked off by Olesic. Here come the Red Raiders. They can get back to a single-digit game, and they do so with Martin finishing for the layup, and just a 9-point Tiger lead now. A major run by the Red Raiders. And Coach Gibson will take a timeout, a full timeout, so we'll take one too. An exciting finish coming up, 4:47 left in regulation. You're watching Ensworth Live. Out of the timeout, it will be Tiger ball. And the Tigers with their hands full, they led by 21 points going into this fourth quarter. That lead has diminished to just 9, and almost another turnover. White got her hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The Tigers lucky there. Woods driving in, finds Brown, and Brown walked with it. So another Tiger turnover. And the Red Raiders have life. White trying to drive into the paint. A spin move, the layup won't go. Martin with the follow, that won't go. Good job by Brown to affect that shot and stay vertical. Conley forcing the jump ball, but possession arrow favoring the Tigers, so they keep possession. Now Camila Garza will check back into the game for Sullivan Brown ahead of the inbounds. Tigers going over the top. Cambridge broke free and drew the foul trying to lay it in, so she'll have a chance at 2 free throws to put a few points on the board for the Tigers, but it's been a slow fourth quarter. The Tigers haven't been able to get much going on offense at all. These first 3.5 minutes have been all Baylor. Cambridge able to knock down the first. And Barton will check back into the game for Baylor as Olesic comes out. And we'll get a stoppage. Once again, no communication from the referee crew. They're trying to work something out near the scorer's table. They started to get the free throw going, and they had to reset. Still waiting for some sort of signal on what that stoppage was. Got to say, I didn't see anything, so I'm not totally sure as Cambridge knocks down the second. So 58-47 the score. Tigers back on top by 11 after those 2 free throws from Cambridge. Conley has it up high, working into the paint. That shot partially blocked out of bounds, so Baylor will hold on to the ball with 4:08 to play. Martin gives it off to White. White looking for somewhere to go, and that one from Conley partially blocked, then stolen away. Here comes Woods trying to press the issue, and stolen right back by White, picking it clean away from Woods. Now White trying to take it herself, looking for some contact, couldn't find any and lost control. Tigers coming back with it. Woods lost it momentarily, now finds Collier. She's going to take a long 2. That one short, gets her own rebound. The follow will go with the left hand. .325 to play in regulation. The Tigers trying to hold on and make it to the Final Four. White steps into one. It's a long 2. Foot was on the line. Won't go. Collier rips it down. And Cambridge, a football pass ahead, has Keely Martin all alone for another 2. The Tigers back up by 15. Collins will bring it up the floor. So after getting within 9 points, Baylor struggling a bit on defense, giving up a 6-0 run. The Tigers able to regain some semblance of control, up by 15. Inside 3 to play. Conley found some space, drives in, stripped away by Cambridge. Cambridge trying to push the pace, lost it, then got it back. Garza off the glass, no good, but Martin is there to clean things up with a 2 of her own. And now another timeout called from the Baylor sideline. It'll be a full timeout with 2:25 left on the clock. We'll take one more break. You're watching Ensworth Live. Out of the timeout, it will be Red Raider ball. With 2:25 left to play in regulation. Barton bringing the ball up for Baylor. That pass a little off the money. And a jump ball whistle to Lessick and Collier battling for it. And tied up, possession arrow favoring the Red Raiders. So Baylor gets another look at this one. Collier with her hand in the passing lane once again. And then a foul called on Garza, walling off the drive of Olesic. That's the first foul on Garza. And another stoppage. Be 2 free throws coming for Olesic. I think just a little confusion about how that foul was going to be called. So the freshman Olesic will have 2 looks at this one. The first one, a little wide left. Here comes the second opportunity. And Olesic goes 0 for 2. Loose ball bouncing around. Johnson was able to come up with it. She kicks it out to Gordon. Now Barton looking for some space, working into the paint, throws up a floater. That won't go. Collier pulls the board down. An outlet pass up to Garza. Tigers with numbers, and Cambridge will lay it in with the left. And that is now a 10-0 run for the Tigers over the past handful of minutes to extend their lead back up to 19. Ball is loose on the ground. Gordon lost it, able to regain possession and bring it back in, and then a foul, I believe, will go against the freshman Olesic. And that'll send Cambridge to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with the Tigers now in the bonus.
Stepping to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 is Kennedy Cambridge.
Cambridge knocks down the first, so she'll get a look at the second one. And 4 subs coming in for the Red Raiders. It'll be Conley, Martin, White, and Gordon, replacing Barton, Johnson, Gordon, and Restelli. And Cambridge goes 2 for 2 on that trip. The Tiger lead back up to 21. They had a bit of a scare there at the beginning of this quarter until halfway through, and it was an aggressive run where the Red Raiders were able to string some stops together with good offensive play, but the Tigers came roaring back, pardon my pun. And now their lead is back out to 23. Conley driving, dishing, and Martin couldn't finish. Long rebound tipped out to White. She swings it over to Conley. She'll take a long 2. Her foot was on the line, and Olesic able to get a third chance opportunity here. Inside a minute to play now. Conley gonna fire another 3. She drills this one. It's going to be too little, too late. The Tigers, I'm assuming, will just try to run out the clock here with 40 seconds to play as Woods, dribbling through defenders, dishes it over to Cambridge. And that one stolen away by Martin. And she can't finish. Rebound White. Now White won't get it to go, gets her own board, and this time she does clean it up. Cambridge will just dribble this one out. She won't face any interference from the Red Raider defense. And Cambridge takes it all the way in and back out. With 3 seconds left, the clock will expire, and your Ensworth Tigers are heading to the Division II AA Final Four. Your final score here from the Elkin Athletic Center: Ensworth 70, Baylor 52. The Tigers improved to 17-2 on the season, and their hopes of a state championship run will stay alive. Thank you for joining us tonight on Ensworth Live on what will be the final basketball game this season on Ensworth Live. Those of you who have been with us all season long, an extra thank you. This is Nate Stein. Have a great night.